Hello, 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 hello. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Ooh, child. This was supposed to be for tomorrow. Anyhow, hello, everybody. I hope y'all had an amazing holiday, just like I did. It was good. Traffic was not so bad, but anyway, thank God for it. Miss Marissa's good afternoon, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Get in here. Come on in the room and close the door. Grab a snack and a seat and let's chat it up. Yes, that part right there. She says house rules, no CC's names, initials only. Use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respect for discourse. Only all is alleged our opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Help us grow, subscribe, support $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, share, join for $2.99. If you see the hype button, hit it, push us up in the algorithm. Thanks and enjoy. Hey, Miss Diva. She says, hello, everybody. Um, hey, Miss Faith. She says, good evening, everyone. Child, I'm still trying to get used to these people putting everybody's names out here. Miss Ebony says, I'm here, beautiful people. Hey, Miss Ebony. Hey, Miss Donna. Hey, Miss Sonya, girl. Miss Canadian Queen says, hello, everyone. Blessings to all. Blessings to you as well. Um, Miss Ebony says, I'm glad you made it back safe, sis. Yes, thank you so much for that. I enjoy myself with my babies, y'all. Um, Miss Sonya says, hi, Canadian. Sylvia says, hello, everyone. Uh, Child, we stayed up about all night. Hey, Miss Loyce, she says, hi. Hey, Miss Carla, girl. She says, hey, G Squad and Maria in chat. Maria says, Sonya, where in the world is Carmen Santiago today? Where's he at, Miss Sonya? Child, where he at? Where he at? I don't know. I hope y'all did have a good Thanksgiving. Like I said, we did. We had a good one. We stayed up all late, going to bed like 2:30 in the morning. So, yeah, your girl is being a little lazy today. I've been resting, child, trying to catch up. Miss Carla says, hey, Sonya. Maria says, Carla, hey, neighbor, please do something with this weather. Excuse me. Yeah, the weather's a little crazy, too. Miss Emily says, I was checking my phone every hour, making sure I didn't miss you. Job. Miss Sonya says, I'm home. It's cold. Girl, not cold. It ain't been too cold. We had good weather. I was glad we had some good weather when I was out of town. The weather was pretty decent and stuff. Yeah, my grandson drove me around. I ain't know that boy could drive like that, but he was driving me around and all that stuff, child. Hey, my thoughts. She says, hello, beautiful people. I hope everybody had a great holiday. Yes, absolutely. Miss Carla says, Maria, it is Irish outside. Y'all got it like that? Mm. While I was down there, I had to get me another device, but I got tired too because I was trying to get get it all to sync and sync with each other, and it's not syncing not yet. So yeah. Miss Sonya says, "How my thoughts?" Marissa says, "Sonya, I know, right? It's about 28 degrees, and we got hit with snow from Michigan. God knows y'all got some snow. We ain't got none of that. Mm-mm. Miss Carla says she worked on Thanksgiving Day. Miss Carla, you ain't made no chicken salad. No chicken salad. Maria says, my thoughts. Hey, Shu, how's it going? How's it going? My thoughts says, she said, hey, lady. No, Miss Carla, getting that OT. Get it, Miss Carla. I ain't mad at you, honey. Get it. I know that's right. Get all you can get while you can get it. But yeah, child, I know y'all heard. Hey, Miss Candy. She says, hi, G Maria chat. I know y'all not heard about Ray J and thinking he crazy. Ray J ain't crazy, y'all. I think Ray J just be out here wanting some attention, doing all this here crazy mess. I don't know why he do it. But he out here acting a whole fool on Thanksgiving. I heard about it, but I said, I ain't about to fool Ray J today. Mm-mm. Maria says, I was supposed to be in Chicago, but they got hit worse than we did. Oh my goodness. Child, glad you was home before you got stuck in the snow down there in Chicago, Chi-Town. My thoughts is we are sitting at 76 degrees. No winter holidays here. Wow. I'm coming where you at, my thoughts. That's my kind of weather right there. That is my kind of weather. Miss Maria says, hey, Candy. She says, hey, Candy girl, what up, Doc? Yeah, that is my kind of weather. 76 degrees. Yes, ma'am. That part right there. But yeah, y'all, who told Ray J to bring out the bang bang on Thanksgiving Day, acting a whole certified fool out here on Thanksgiving? I said, well, out of all days, he want to pick the day when you're supposed to be so thankful. Child, he was thankful to have his Ray J. What are you doing? My Miss Maria says, in my thoughts, I'll trade you. I know that's right, and so will I. Yeah, Ray J out here acting a whole entire fool all by himself. You know, I just feel like him and that girl need to go ahead and separate. This ain't gonna work for them. Miss Carla says I normally have 140 calls per day. On Thanksgiving, I had 10 calls, and we watched Home Alone 1 and 2. Miss Carla, that's how you do that OT right there, child. That is how you do it right there. I ain't mad at you, child. I'd have said right there, Miss Carla. Miss Ebony says Ray J didn't have that smoke for the Diddy boys. I'm just saying. Ooh, not the Diddy boys, honey. Child. Ray J makes my head hurt. They need to go ahead and put him away for a little taste and sit him down, let him get some help or whatever he may be needing. But at the same time, now, do y'all think that he could be provoked? Do y'all think Princess be provoking him? Or he just like he acting like a fool, like he is? I said, Ray J, it could be a little bit of both, child. But these here men out here today, they just losing their whole entire mind. They ain't thinking about nothing, don't care about nothing, and it is what it is. That part right there, Ray J swinging the pow at everybody. I said, wait, what? Um, my thoughts is, Maria, come on down for a visit. I don't do cold at all, child. I know, right? My thoughts, ooh, that cold weather be something special, child. I was outside for a good little while other day and I got cold. Child, I said, am I gonna ever get warm? I thought I was gonna sit on top of the fireplace. Miss Edna says, I'm just sick of these men have all these smoke for women, but not for the men. Honey, they don't fight men. That ain't gonna never happen. Uh-uh. Miss Candy says Ray J is rich and spoiled and was allowed to go unchecked for years. Strong as his mother is with other people. Mm-hmm. Well, the good people tell me she had to pop out and do a clap back at somebody for talking about Ray J the other day, child. I said, Lord have mercy. That's what he act like. A spoiled adult kid. My thought says that Ebony, these are males, not men. That's why they act like that. Miss Saint says, hi, Candy. Miss Maria says that Ebony, exactly, child. Just gone. Uh, Miss Science said Whitney Houston is haunting Ray J. You think that's what it is? Child, I don't know who got him running and acting a whole fool, but that's what he out here acting like a whole certified fool. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. And don't seem like nobody can stop him. He just be out here doing the most. My thought says Ray J stuck in baby boy mode. They should have changed his battery. Uh, change his battery years ago, not change his batteries, honey. Child, I think it's too late now. What Ray J? 44? I think he's 44 now. Child, he ain't about to change. He said change for what? Mm-mm. These crazy men ain't about to be out here changing, child. They not gonna do that. Tolerating. But one thing about it is to be out here with too many women, child. They, mm-mm, just too many women. Why they gotta have so many women? Never mind. I got the answer. Never mind. It's just a shame that they out there. And it's a shame that he was cutting the food like that on Thanksgiving Day. So shame on you, Ray J. You know better. And it's on film and all that kind of stuff. You know, they said they posted his manager went and got him, child, went and got him on up out of there. And he probably still acting like a fool. Should have let him stay in there for Thanksgiving. He didn't need no turkey and dressing, cranberry sauce. He ain't need none of that. Let him lay in there and think about what he doing and what he has done. Um, Miss Candy says Ray J actually wants his family, but he wants the streets too. Can't have it. Can't have both. Miss Maria says these bands gonna pop off on the wrong one. Somebody gonna pull a Lorena Bobbitt on, toss it right on out there in the streets. Since that's where you wanted to be in the streets, might as well put it out there. Allegedly. Let them keep on out there like that, child. I think it's just like the men season to act a whole fool, child. That's what they be acting like. Just crazy for no reason. I thought since all these crazy males seems to be around the same age, I guess they were allowed to raise themselves, child. That's what it is. Miss Maria says again, his behavior isn't gonna um get his family back. See, they go about things the wrong way. They don't know how to go about getting their family back. First of all, they got to catch up with the age. They still stuck in a little boy's mindset. Um, Miss Candy says these black men wonder why they are getting left behind. Black women are tired of the foolishness and don't want to have to raise a man to child. I can't do it. I ain't got the patience for it. I ain't got that kind of patience. But all they got to do is go ahead and serve them good old divorce papers and free yourself, baby. Go on out there and do what you do. Do what you do with whoever you want to do it with. How about that? Can we do it like that? But yeah, he didn't. He went too far, especially his kids was around. He didn't have to do all of that. Miss Carla says that Maria Shayla is getting ready to have a nervous breakdown. Her man broke up with her and is going with her friend. When she found out she going to be where she sent Diesel. Mm. Ms. Maria says some of these parents have been so busy with their foot on their daughter's neck while their sons run wild. Trying to keep an eye on the daughters and forgot about the sons, Miss Maria. Child, that's a hot mess right there. Got to keep an eye on everybody, child. Everybody acting a fool around here. Miss Maria says they call it not the karma coming at I guess that's that country Wayne skit stuff or whatever. Um But yeah, shame on Ray J for doing that in front of his kid. He knew better. He went too far with that one. All of that was so unnecessary. But then at the same time, I heard him hollering, "Y'all gonna drive drunk with my kids? You gonna drive drunk, princess with my kids?" I said, "Lord have mercy. Somebody in this relationship got to have some sense. What is she? He allegedly saying she's a drunk, and he's child. They both gone. Why is these two people together? Why?" They needs to go ahead and separate. Be like Candy and Todd, child. That's why I don't really elaborate on them because they too is confused. They don't know which way they going and how they want to get there, child. They're just all over the place, all over the place. I don't know who's saying it's cheaper to keep them, Todd or Candy, but one of them is saying it, child. Hanging out on dates and all this kind of mess. But if you bring somebody that's in the room with you, you can expect all kinds of stuff to pop out. But why you gotta have a third person in the room with you? If it's all like that, they shouldn't have never got married. I wouldn't know how to look at my significant other or my husband after I had went down that road with the third. No, I ain't about to be doing all of that. Miss Maria says Ray J the one driving round drunk, pulling pows out around those same cheer. Mm, 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 mm. Child, somebody need to get him and put him away. My thoughts is these men leave their parents' home looking for another mother to take care of them. They get married and think the wife is to do what the mother did. Yeah, my thoughts. Yeah, some of them do have that mindset. Some of them really do. I just don't. I don't know. No, I was trying to figure out why Ray J just acting like he's acting, but and he knows what he's doing is wrong. They all know. All of these men know everything they're doing is wrong. I don't know. I don't get it. Seeking attention, control issues. You know, got too many issues for me. I wouldn't be able to do all of that. Mm-mm. They need to go back home to their mother and let their mother raise them or whatever, re-raise them or something, child. Miss Maria says that my thoughts plus sleep with them. What? Not to sleep with them. Mm. Child. Whew. All we can do is hope and pray that they stay on the straight and narrow, child. But they get out here and get a little taste of this fame or whatever they call themselves getting. I don't know. And just run wild, lose all their mind. Uh, Miss Carla to my what Portia has a spouse. Child, she out there in the streets too. I seen her out there in them streets with that girl. I showed did seen Portia out there. I said, well, maybe it's true, child. Maybe it is true. People is everywhere. They out here, child. They outside. It ain't even hot yet. They doing whatever they want to do. Mm-hmm. Y'all hold on. I was looking for something. Miss Ebony says Ray J clout chasing. Clout chasing, it went too far in my opinion. That what he better find another way to clout. Um um Miss Maria says I saw her with her new boo thing, child. Yeah, I seen her outside with her. She was outside with that thing, honey. Showing her off and everything. I said, we see you, Portia, honey. Lord, I know Goombody about to lose his mind right about now. Mm-hmm. Um, Miss Carla says, I wonder what the four-piece nuggets ate on Thanksgiving with the ghetto dad hotel. Yeah, she did have to have her Thanksgiving a little early because of child. I don't even like to think about that. When they have to go and be with that clown. When they have to go and be with that clown. Yeah, she said they was gonna have Thanksgiving dinner a little early. I think she had it on a Sunday, for the kids. Miss Maria says that Faith, hey friend, I think I missed speaking to you. Miss Maria says, Maria says Ebony, some chicken named what? Shay. Huh? Yeah. She's a barber or something down there in Atlanta. Supposed to be like a top barber or something down there, child. We don't know. She's outside right about now, child. She is outside. Just know that. Child, I said I cannot with them. But I don't know if you good people seen the little clips floating around about that show that came on last night. My thoughts is Maria, she's just having her turn. P is a roller coaster that will stop soon. Miss Ain says Sway and her twin sister had a birthday party last night, and Portia was all in the mix. It looked like 100 people were there. Oh, she got a twin sister. Dang. Well, she don't get them mixed up, honey. Do not get them mixed up, child. Portia said, "Of course I'm gonna be there, child." But anyway, back to the matter at hand. That crazy show came on last night, honey. I seen some clips, child. People just posted some clips, y'all. And honey, when I tell y'all Wanda called them girls out, child, she called them out. But they tell me that D Nasty is producing this here, was producing the other night. Miss Carla says Sweet owns multiple businesses. She got her own money. Ooh, okay. Her twin is a girly girl. All right, Miss Sonya. Not a whole girly girl. Child, I don't know. But yeah, child, Wanda is I guess Wanda put her hand up in there and said, "I'll do it." Cause y'all know them that folks were trying to avoid that interview that Martell and the bird had with that girl Shan. I don't know why the people keep saying that Shan looked like Shan looked on that interview with Martell damn back when one in the mouth and one in the y'all know where else the other one was. Why they trying to perpetrate like that girl was ugly? Shan was not an ugly girl. She just was not ugly. What happened to her? I guess life is life and or whatever. Maybe she probably thought she was gonna really be with Martha, and it didn't work out. And you know, sometimes people eat and when they depressed or sad, some people don't eat. You know, we don't know what was going on with her, but I believe what Shane said. I believe it. I sure do. Miss Maria says, Asanya, are they twins that do those dancing videos? Ooh, child. I don't know about all that. But yeah, they trying to act like Shane was ugly. I was trying to call that girl ugly. Shane was not ugly, y'all. Miss Lane says on her Instagram she was nice and slim back in the day. Yeah, she was very pretty and very attractive. And that's what caught Marceau's eye. Miss Maria says there are no ratings for LAMH still. Millie C says she haven't found near one single rating for 2 weeks. Um, I think they steady dropping, steady dropping. I told y'all that Carlos said the other night, last week, that the show getting ready to go on another hiatus, and he don't know when it's coming back on. I hope that's the clue that it's gone. It's not coming back on. Miss Maria says, "Sonya, she was a stunner back in the day." Ooh, child. Yeah, she was very pretty back in the day. She really was. I'm not gonna take that from that lady or anything like that. But you know, like I said, she could have went into depression because it didn't work out the way she thought it was gonna work out with her and Martha. She said she really liked them, y'all. But yes, Wanda says that Kimmy is delusional, honey. Wanda called Kimmy delusional, and that's what she get. But y'all, while they was on their way down there to Bessemer, honey, they was on their way to Bessemer in a Sprinter van. Tuna Cat, Side Hen, and D Nasty, child. It was just them. Tuna didn't invite Nell, child. But the way that Tuna got down there and was sick, called herself sick and her mama on Nell, child. That's how she been doing the whole time she been on this show. This is nothing new. That's all she do. When she can't handle somebody, she puts them over their way, send them to one. Like Wanda gonna do something. But somebody better go warn Wanda and let her know. I don't think you want to be playing with Nell, honey. Nell ain't about to back down from you, honey. Miss Maria says her son, she was a okay, read that. My thoughts is there are a lot of beautiful large women as well as some rough looking small women. Glad to be pretty and mid size. I ain't messing with you today. There are some beautiful people are beautiful in their own way. You know, it doesn't matter if you small, skinny, thin, whatever, child. But no, it's just the way that they be trying to call her out like she was just an ugly girl. With a what they say, she had a nasty disease or something now, child. I don't know. Miss Maria says, I think Sassy CK took a risk and it blew up in his face. He probably banked on the left either the left behinds has enough of a fan base or that the millimeters would tune in to watch the train wreck wrong. No, people been well, you know, they've been putting them clips out there. So once you see the clips, you really don't have to look at that show. You can take what you see and run with it. Basically, you don't have to look at it. My thought says they have not looked at themselves in the mirror take off the after they take off the makeup. Child, I cannot. Mm-mm. But yeah, it's a mess, a whole hot mess. Um, but yeah, Wanda called him out, said that Kimmy was delusional. She asked Kimmy, what did Maurice say? Did he answer the question? Kimmy or there, child, she don't want to know, but she know. She knows what's going on. She really do. She really do. Mm. Yay. Okay, y'all. Okay, I'm here. Thank you, Miss Maria. But yeah, I was so glad that Ebony says Kimmy see that picture of that girl when she was cute. Yes. Um, they know that they let me get to this part, y'all. I got to get to this part. Why come we the good people know that we have seen Tuna Cat crying just by Marcel holding a conversation with somebody? Can y'all good people tell me why she standing up down that sprinter last night talking about look at me. Y'all see me talking about she ain't worried about another woman. What? You cry all the time. You crying. So when you do catch him, we know you're gonna have a whole nervous breakdown, honey. They're gonna have to put you away. They're gonna have to put you away. Sitting there like she thought she was fine and pretty. Girl, go sit your BBL down somewhere. Miss Maria says Tuna and Unc saw that pretty pic of her too. Yeah, they saw that picture. They saw it trying to make like that girl was ugly. But yeah, Tuna Cat said she ain't never worried about another woman. Child, I said I cannot, child. Go sit down somewhere. Still lying. That's all they do on this show is lie, 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 child. But yeah, everybody saying that her and D Nasty really has had a little taste of falling out. Miss Carly, is you still in here? Uh, for real, they has had a little taste of falling out, child. It's a big fallout, though, not a little one. It's a real big fallout. It's a real big fallout. Um, Miss Maria says Tuna a liar and the truth ain't on her. We looked at her meltdown because he was conversing with the woman in the yeah with that red dress on from Ready to Love or something like that. Girl, she can't handle the bullshit. So what they do, they tune it out, block it out, and pretend. Honey, Wanda said that Kimmy is delusional, and Kimmy done made up in her mind, honey, she ain't going nowhere one way or the other. Well, don't just speak on Kimmy, Wanda. You got to talk about your daughter, too. She ain't going nowhere. Where she going? I'll wait. Where is she going to go? Excuse me. But yes, honey, but I couldn't understand why Wanda was just calling that Kimmy. Well, she had probably done got on Marceau, but Marceau don't care one way or the other. And Tuna Cat gonna sit up there to my we don't care. Child, I cannot. Um, my thoughts is Willoughby said she know what she talking about, and that's why she don't have a man. She lost both of her meat. That child, that what she said. That is what she said. Now God knows she said it. Tisha my way. That part about them and they ain't got one. Child, Tisha and Kimmy sitting up there saying, I guess a piece of man is better than having no man at all. But they want to happy about Tuna Cat trying to call herself sick and Wanda up over there on what her name? Nail Flasher, honey. They said that was uncalled for, unnecessary, and all of the above, which it was. But that's nothing new with Tisha. Every time she lose a battle, child, what she tell Kimmy? It doesn't matter. She right or wrong. You supposed to stand 10 toes down with her. And Kimmy been doing it with silly tails, huh? But honey, let me tell y'all, don't none of them people, they don't like each other. You could see it in that scene that they did. They don't like each other. They're tolerating each other, trying to keep that poor show afloat, and it's still not working. Miss Maria says, remember when Tuna told Dry Puss that Mel was stupid for staying and having a sugar and having sugar mama? Then said she was stupid for leaving pick a damn struggle. Uh, uh, don't want no smoke from there. She thinks she do. Talking about some when I'm coming back to Huntsville. Baby, you can come back to Huntsville all you want to. But she seemed like she was irritated for some reason. Dry K low key called wildebeest. What my thought? Dry Kimmy low key called wildebeest what is that, a dog? A girl, that was too funny to me. Just too funny to me. I said, I cannot. But yeah, one night like she was frustrated with that scene with them and I guess one is like trying to pull it out of them to make them talk about it, trying to get the ratings, knowing it's gonna help the ratings or whatever, but they won't talk about it. And I think one is pissed off because the ratings are low. The show ain't gonna continue to stay on the TV without no ratings. So she's like low key probably blaming Tuna and Kimmy for not discussing or whatever, but they're not talking about it. Tisha told one, we need a refund. We came down here to see your truck and support you, and we ain't come out here to talk about that mess. She always don't never want to talk about nothing when it's pertaining to her. But if this is somebody else's business, oh, she 10 toes down in it. She is 10 toes down in it. Miss Sonia said she was irritated because no one was eating her a potato. Child, I seen them, Miss Sonia. I seen them have that fork, child. They kept twirling around, twirling around. I said, well, damn, that potato gonna be cold in a few minutes. I ain't never see Kimmy take a bite. I did not see that. Miss Maria says only thing that's gonna help those ratings is a cancellation. Yep. My thoughts is that I would not eat it either. Child, they was spinning the fork, honey. The fork went on a roller coaster ride. I said, dang. And that's another thing that probably made her frustrated. Y'all know the TV cameras and stuff is here, and the people already talking about my food. Now y'all gonna sit y'all little punk asses up here and ain't gonna eat nothing. Child, the only person I seen eating was Tuna Cat, and y'all know, she probably used to her mother's food, child. And she's probably used to it, so it didn't matter. Um, Miss Maria, ain't nobody want that shit, that bullshit. Child, they sure ordered it. And Tisha, they're telling Kimmy to be on her best behavior, going down there to Bessemer around her mother and all that kind of stuff. I said, Lord, she need to shut up. But when Tisha thinks she got some support, honey, Tisha is a piece of work. Tisha is such a piece of work that she couldn't handle nail Fletcher, child. She couldn't handle nail. Mm-mm. Nail had a chokehold on her, y'all. My thoughts is wildebeest and that hump around truck. Where were all the long lines? Not the long lines they be talking about. Girl, I don't know. I heard Wanda tell some of her peoples at there, I'll be back. I'll be back, y'all. I said that Wanda. She's a hot mess, child. Miss Maria tonight, where them fans at? Mm-mm. 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 But have y'all noticed, even in the clips that be going around, you don't hardly see Marcel on this show now. You don't hardly ever see Marcel. Uh, Yeah, but Marcel don't hardly ever be up there like that because Marcel knew that this was going to be a disaster when they cocked up this here plan. But I have a question for y'all. Miss Marissa, my Martha probably moved to ATL down there in Atlanta, honey. In Atlanta, yes, down there. Hey, Alonda, girl, we see you. We see you. Y'all, can y'all welcome my new moms, my thoughts and Miss Carla. Thank y'all so much for y'all love and support. I told y'all I had to get a new device while I was out of town, and I'm trying to get it all set up and working. But I appreciate y'all so much, y'all ladies. Fill in when you can. I appreciate you. Love y'all so much. Thank you. But yes, Marcel was probably down yonder. So Miss Denise and Miss Maria, Miss Sexy Diva, y'all got two more Sister Mars that can help fill in when y'all ain't around or whatever. So welcome, ladies. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. It took me a minute, but I got it done. I tell y'all, YouTube and stuff, they be changing this stuff, and StreamYard be changing stuff so much. And I got to get these two devices to sync with each other and talk to each other. I worked on it the other night, child. I'm still working on this mess, child. I don't like new devices. I don't like new devices because you got to crack the code. You got to crack the code and get in there and all that kind of bullshit. And I ain't got all day to do all day. You welcome, my thoughts. No, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Um, Miss Maria says, "Oh, congrats and welcome to the Mod Squad." My thoughts and Carla. Yes, welcome. Thank y'all so much. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. But yes, appreciate y'all. But yeah, I think Wanda's thing is she was trying to do everything she can to save the show, and maybe they told them, you got to get them to talk about this stuff to pull it out to help the ratings, but it's not working. Um, Tuna Cat shut down, child. She wanted her refund. She wanted her money back. She really did want her money back. She said, "I got to go. I ain't about to be doing all of that right here. I'm not talking about this." And of course, she's not, child. She is not talking about it. It's sad that they wanted everybody else and ride off everybody else's coattail. And Mumbles, she need to go somewhere and sit down somewhere with her crazy tail. She just riding on Kimmy and Tisha because they call themselves the OGs of the show, and she hoping to get a spot. But baby, the show is over now. The show is completely over. It's done. Carlos knows what's going on. I don't know why he's not telling them people what we going into tomorrow, December. Child, Ayana is gonna be on the what is it, 17th of next January. Child, that show ain't come back on. I do want to see the a little taste of that reunion, cause my thought said that Nell Flasher got jiggy with it up over there. I said, okay. Miss Maria says, and that's why that show has tanked. Nobody want to talk about their own business. That part right there. That part. But yeah, Wanda, she was trying to pull it out of him. But yeah, at the same time, I really think she got frustrated because she knew what was on the line. But my question to y'all was, I know we don't feel no ways about Nell right now because of the way that she did things. But remember whenever Mel had to go talk to the people to help get the Fletchers back on the show. And then when they came back up there on the show, that's when it seemed like, oh, everything went haywire, went crazy as far as Nell goes with Mel. But do y'all think that Carlos told them Fletchers, y'all got to go against Nell or y'all won't be on the show? Do y'all think he put that type of, he put that on them to make them you either is or you ain't? That type situation? I think he did do that. And they chose to be on the show versus, sticking 10 toes down with Mel. I think that's what happened. Miss Maria says CK has pulled the plug on LAMH already. He's just plain planning to let it fade away the left without tell the left behind. Yeah, they're gonna be left behind, child. Left all the way behind. Yeah, he going on. I don't know what these people going to do. Self-sabotage. They done tainted their name and everything else. Nobody probably going to trust them or want to work with them after all this mess they've been doing. It's just a lot. This show didn't help them at all. They really didn't do nothing with it. Miss Candy says, did the ratings come out yet? Miss Candy, we synced no ratings. We ain't synced nothing in the toilet. They don't want them to come out, Miss Candy. As low as them things is, would you want them to pop out? No, ma'am. They haven't. I haven't seen anything or heard anybody else speaking on the ratings. They said they seems to be disappeared for some reason. I said, Lord have mercy. But yeah, I think Wanda was trying to. She wanted to be back on the show. She was trying to hold it together and all of that. And She couldn't get the girls to do what the girls needed to do. It was like it seemed like this was their last chance, you know. Um, put it out there, talk about it or whatever, or it's gonna be over with, and it's over. And they know good and daggone well they will never get another opportunity to be on another TV show like this. They won't never get another opportunity. Miss Maria says that Candy, nope. Millie Chun uh, says she can't find any for the past 2 weeks. She said either somebody's holding them back or they are too low to even chart. Hey, Miss Rabbit's running. She says, at G Squad Mars and chats, hello, G Squad. My brother passed the day before Thanksgiving. He went in nursing home on November the 26th last year and passed November 26th of this year. Keep our family in your prayers. Absolutely. My Miss Rabbit's running. We're so sorry about that. Sending you love and prayers. That is 26 and 20. Wow, that is But yes, y'all show Miss Rabbit's running some love. Prayers up for you and your family. Miss Rabbit's running. So sorry about that. My thought says, at Rabbit's running, sorry, I will be praying. Yes, absolutely. Miss Candy says, my condolences at Rabbit's running. Mm, child, that is so sad. I hate that. But that's a debt we all gotta pay, y'all. Miss Sonia says prayers to you and your family at Rabbits Running. Yes, absolutely. She says that Maria, hello and thanks. Yes. Ooh, y'all know that's something that we the people don't want to talk about and stuff. My daughter-in-law's dad, he wasn't doing good. She lost her mom around with COVID, and now her dad is like, he's not doing good. He looks weak in his face and stuff. But the sad part about it is he's a veteran, and the things that you have to go through just to get things in order, it is ridiculous. And she said that they had an appointment for, because she was telling them that, he's like a little taste of Alzheimer's and he's falling and all of that. His health is just literally slowly like deteriorating and stuff. But when they have to have a meeting or talk with, or he have to talk with the people by himself, his mind will tell him that he's still driving and he's still doing all the things, cutting the grass and all this kind of stuff. But that stuff is not true. And they will actually believe him. But, he's like pausing in his talk and all. He's got a lot of things going on. And I was like, when I was down there, I was like, I know them people can, you mean to tell me they can't see that he's sick? Something is really wrong with him? It's a mess. It's just the things and the changes and channels and all that stuff you gotta hop through just to get your benefits and all that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous at this point. Um, my thoughts is the rappers love you too. Um, she's thanking everybody. Miss Saint says sounds just like my dad. He's 93, but talk. He's 93, but we talk for him. Yeah, they got a chance to talk as well, but at the same time they wanted to hold have a one-on-one with him, you know, I don't know why they do that. You can tell. And he looks weak in his eyes and stuff. And I was telling my daughter-in-law, I said, I know there's something that all of us, none of us never like to think about it, but y'all, we got to stop being like that. And we have to make sure that we get things in order. A power of attorney and all of this stuff, it has to be taken care of, especially when you got houses and all that kind of stuff. And it's a lot of stuff on the line. I mean, you don't want to think about the worst, but that's a debt we all gotta pay. We're not gonna be living forever. Miss Maria says my bestie in Chicago that lost her son was telling me that the VA has been trash. It's absolutely diabolical. It is. She said they've been taking them through some changes. So she said now, one lady that he talked to was like, was approving it, but then he had to talk to another lady and she didn't approve it. So now she's like, they got to go and do an appeal, and it's just a lot. I just hate it because when they're sick like that and going through stuff, why you gotta add more stuff onto them? I mean, make it make sense. It's ridiculous. I was like, everybody says that about the when it comes to the VA and all the changes that you got to go through just to get your stuff, and it's ridiculous at this point. So I told her, you got to keep pushing and keep trying to get it in order and get it done. You have to get it done. And she was like, "Yeah, I know, but just to see him walking around, and he's subject to fall and may be able to hold a cup of coffee in his hand, may not be able to, and he'll want some coffee, but if it spill on him, can y'all imagine that hot coffee spilling on his thigh or something like that? And it's a lot. I'll be like, oh, so I'll try to get down there as much as I can to, help out with her and the family and stuff. My face says, praying for you and your family. Yes, I guess at my thoughts. I meant rabbits running. Yeah, so yeah, sorry to hear about that. But too, I like I tell all the time, people get sick, and I rather see people go on than to see them suffer. I don't like to see nobody suffer, y'all. I don't want to. I can't look at that. Yeah, we hate to let them go, hate to see them go, and all of that. But that over suffering, I'd be like, yeah, that's too much. But so yeah, shout out to Miss Wanda trying to pull it out of the girls last night, child, because she was pissed off. It done pissed her all the way off, child. Yeah, that teacher, she told teacher to shut it up. 'Cause ain't nobody talking to you. She said she was talking to Kimmy right now. Ooh, y'all know they her and Kimmy don't like each other. They don't like each other. None of those people like each other or fooling with each other at this point. I said, well, looky. Y'all wanted the queen of reality off the show and y'all can't stand each other. Ain't that about to be a bunch of bullshit? Y'all can't get nothing off the ground. Ain't nothing working for you, child. And look like Wanda probably had the family up there around the church. Little few people I seen, child. I ain't see about like maybe 4, 5. Tuna and them there people, they made about 7 people were probably at the food truck, y'all. I seen somebody up in there look like they were cooking something. Maybe she was in the wrong location or something last the other night with the food truck. They said that's that same scene where that boy hotcakes was at and had somebody over there in the woods waiting on hotcakes. I said, I know he didn't think he was gonna be filming. Boy, you ain't signed no contracts, you ain't did nothing. Are you serious right about now? But yeah, y'all, shout out to everybody. People be going through, child. And people really do be going through it. Um, my thought says Fishbox know damn well Nell is not that much older than her. She just a scary heifer. Yeah, tonight she gonna stay in a child's place. Did you hear that? Fishbox said she gonna stay in a child's place. I said, not a child's place, honey. That's what she said. So that means she get to push her mother off on. Miss Maria says, but this is what they worked for. Getting Nell gone now with no shared enemy. They turning they hatred and jealous against each other. Don't have another choice. They do not have another choice. But I don't think that D Nasty was too fond of Kimmy and Tuna Cat called themselves talking about Nell. um, that so-called apology that Kimmy gave, that was nothing sincere about that at all. Kimmy is evil person. That's why come on, feel no waste tired about how Maurice treat her. She deserve everything he give her plus some more. Cause Kimmy thinks she low key bad and got Tuna Cat got a bowing down saluting to her. Sonya says Kimmy's older than Nell. What? My thoughts is married with children, but yet thinks she is a child. She needs a room at the crazy. That's what she said. I ain't said it, y'all. She said she was gonna stay in a child's place. I said, see that right there, why Marcel don't be want to be around you. That's the reason right there. He don't like you, huh? Child, I cannot. She need to get off the show. They need to get off the show. Shouldn't have been on the show. None of the above. But yeah, that's what they get. They thought they was gonna just roll right on through, gonna be an easy run, child. One monkey don't stop no show. The people that's supposed to be on the show is on the show. And then what Tuna Cat said? Oh, she was popping her chops, child. Miss Maria says a song. Yep, I saw that. ACC said Dry Puss was born in 69 and Bundles was born in 71. What? Oh, child, I didn't even know that. Tell you the truth, I ain't never really get the chance to look it up. Kimmy is older than Nell. Dunk your ass in that water, child. Mm. Come on through, child. When do they supposed to have this reunion? Do anybody know? Has anybody seen anything about the reunion sliding around? I want to see some of the clips about that reunion, child. That's what I want to see. But nah, Tisha ain't been transparent, ain't never been transparent, her nor Kimmy. That's one thing they are together on, child. They not about to be talking about their men. They ain't gonna do that. They're gonna stand 10 toes. And that's what Wanda said too. Wanda said Kimmy done made up her mind she gonna just be 10 toes down with Maurice. Child, I was like, wait, what? Because I thought Wanda loved herself some Maurice. Wanda was throwing Reese up under the bus, child. I thought since she looked older, Charlie have dry K aging in dog years 7 to 1. Melanie Real said them scars are as transparent as cement. Child, there ain't nothing going on with them folks right there, child. But child, all these people call themselves being on TV or being a celebrity or whatever they call themselves. What would that Carlos call Kimmy the other night? Um, Reality TV star, some bullshit. I said, Carlos, you so stupid. You up there gaslighting that girl. What has Kimmy ever given on this show since she been up there? Shoot, she done been up there, what, 9 seasons? And we just found out her daddy was abusive. All this time going by. And since she want to sit up there and yell at Nell, and then Nell pop back at her, then she going to say she can't stand nobody hollering at her because her dad was abusive. Well, baby, that was a storyline right there. You could have been talking about that all this long time you've been on the show. Why have you not been talking about it? I cannot with Kimmy. Kimmy is a bona fide liar too, child. Child, when the sprinter rolled up, when the sprinter rolled up to pick Kimmy up, child, she pulled up and she popped out the truck with her pillow. Kimmy was gonna go to sleep on the sprinter. Tuna cat to my, where they going with that pillow? So when Kimmy went up there on the sprinter, put the pillow down, Tuna cat ran up there on the thing and took the pillow off the sprinter. And I don't know how she got in Kimmy truck. I said no, she didn't go get that girl pill. My thoughts is, did anyone see the clip where Dusty said she is going to play a boxer on a show? Yeah, I saw that, and she want googly eyes to help train her. That's what she told Tuna then. Miss Maria says, Dry Puss is full of it. She always hollering and yelling all around. Miss Sonya says, all that hollering Kimmy was doing at the last reunion, yes, she was trying to holler and get her lies together. Miss Collins says, the monkey that left the show has been more successful leaving than staying. Melody wiped her feet as she closed the door on LAMH. And did, Miss Carl. And did. Child, that's what they get. They didn't want to listen, couldn't tell them nothing. They knew everything. Had all of the answers, child. They had all of the answers. And I was like, okay, then. Child, I know them people wish they could pick the phone up and just call and ask us for some kind of question. But Tuna Cat done blew. She ain't friends with Stormy, Mel, Dusty, Nell, anybody that had some business sense about them that she could probably pick up the phone and call. Child, she can't do that now. No businesses that she call herself having, baby, they ain't about to go nowhere. Where they gonna go? My thoughts is a caller, and she is swinging from country to country, enjoying life. Child, y'all see that clip where Martell and Chris supposed to be sitting down with Dusty, And Martell talking about trying to hold out from a man ain't gonna get her nowhere. Martell just always wants somebody to drop their drawers. I said, Martell, that's your problem. Nasty monkey, you bald headed bastard. Miss Maria says the monkey that was left was the show. Mel shook the hate off her shoulders, burned them shoes, and kept it moving. Ooh, child. Not all of that. Child. Mm. It's sad how they done. They done a real bad. They did a real bad. They didn't have to do all of that, but that Carlos King, he's another self-sabotager. Thank you, Miss Maria. He just destroyed that show. Look at Will up there. They tell me Will got 4 baby mamas and ain't never been married to not they so. That's not love and marriage. Where's the positivity in that at? Yeah, but back to Martell. Martell and Chris sitting down there with Destiny Child trying to tell the Martell telling Destiny, baby, you need to drop them draws every time you go on a date with somebody. I said, what? Martell, come sit down somewhere. What else is Marho is used to loose women. So that tell us how fast he had sour slow um legs to the moon. First night motion. Ooh, child. I don't know why Destiny sitting here trying to perpetrate like she ain't doing it too, my thought. She know she be getting down like that. Allegedly. Mm-hmm. Allegedly. I said, Lord, why is Destiny sitting down with out of all people with Martell and Chris Fletcher? Hey, Miss Taiwan, she says, hey y'all. Hey girl, hey. Out of all people. I said, Lord, Charlie, you that desperate or something? What is really going on? But seemed like to me he was telling her, girl, go ahead and let Will tap that ass. I said, you ain't want Will to get jiggy with it, do you, Martell? Child, he probably pimping her and coleslaw, both out, child. But Martell, honey, child, I don't know how many days, 2 days, whatever you got with them that cheering, but you gonna have to go get another job, shoot, because this show is over. And the bird never made it on. I thought says, gee, Dusty is a nun in good standing. If you say so. But Miss Maria says to Patricia, she says, hey girl, hey Miss Patricia. Miss Patricia, I didn't even see her slide through the door, honey. Child, I cannot. A whole hot mess, child. Miss Maria says at Taiwan, she says, welcome. Yes, a whole hot mess. But I'm so glad. I hope this show is going to bring on something else that we can enjoy looking at on a Saturday night. 'Cause this right here has been nothing but a bunch of mess. Miss Taiwan says Sour Slaw said it was 9 months before she dropped those draws. She could have saved that lie. And could have. Miss on Taiwan, she said all of that after she realized she done effed around and found out she done effed up the thing. She really done messed up everything when she popped her long head out there. Miss Maria says, I'ma enjoy Alana on Saturdays. Me too. I love listening to her. Very educational. I love it. My thought says, I guess she loves it too. She is doing it in living color. Ooh, child. Mm. But she Destiny was a little heated, y'all, when she said that they was over there laughing and talking about her dating. Child. Tuna to my ain't nothing wrong with a date till you find the right one. Girl, shut up. Um, I ain't saying you, Miss Carla. Miss I says Slow might be prego since we haven't seen her. Possibility, Miss I. Miss Carla to my G Squad. I am going to need for you to stop the disappearing act. Miss Carla, I had to go spend some time with my baby's child. I needed some time. And the road trip, Miss Carla, that was 4 hours driving on this highway. How many times did I stop? I think I stopped maybe one time. Normally, when I go with my baby, my son, he drives. Uh, I be drinking coffee and I always be telling him, "Oh, you gotta stop. Oh, you gotta stop at the store. I gotta go use the bathroom." He like, "God, leave mom." I didn't have no coffee. It was basically a straight shot. Yep. But that's what happened, Miss Cole. I had to spend some time with my babies. I had to check up on them, see how they doing and all that good stuff. And my grandson was taking me around child. He was out there driving and carrying on. He was driving, Miss Carla. Okay, Miss Maria, I will. I will. What about Miss Carla got it? Um, so Miss Carla, did you cook the chicken salad or what? I'm still waiting on you. Okay, I'm still waiting on you to answer the question. Lee. Man, there was so much food, child. I was walking and eating and walking and eating and walking and eating. And then, child, we done ate so much Thanksgiving food. I was like, man, let's crack the code. Let's do something different. Child, then we had homemade cheeseburgers and homemade fries. You know how you cut those white potatoes up? Child, that's what we were doing, child. Me and my daughter-in-law was just walking and eating and walking and eating and that little baby, her little girl, child. Uh, Miss Carla says I didn't cook anything. Um, hey Miss Stephanie. She says, hey G Squad chatting Mars, gotta catch the rerun, but I'ma catch what I can now. Back to the bushes. Hey beautiful, thank you for popping in. Appreciate that. Um okay, Miss Maria. My thought says she think they're gonna be rich with that business she started in September to get that license. Okay, y'all heard it here first again. Child, she probably thinks so. I don't know. Um, Sonya, I've heard whispers on the YouTube streets. My thoughts, what kind of business? Marissa Daphne, hello and welcome. What Miss Sonya say? I miss something, Miss Sonya say. And scrolling. Shalom might be pretty good again. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what the word is on the curve, honey. That she's with child. I hope she's with twins, triplets. If I hope she can have about 4, 5 of them at one time. Y'all know Martell say he want a whole lot of kids. And can't he take care of the ones he got, child? Martell just creating all these homes and moving and just steady moving around. Steady moving around. I think too, y'all Colbert might be a little scared because y'all know she getting a little taste older. And she said Martell like them young girls. That's what she said. Daphne says, hey, Maria. Yeah, she said he likes them young girls. I said, oh, okay then. Uh, my thoughts is at Taiwan, custom homes made out of cardboard, in my opinion. Y'all, they probably Martell ain't gonna do nothing but get mad at y'all and create some more daggone chaos. Y'all and try to find another way to go back to court. I don't want all of that. Y'all know that's what he gonna do if that show is gone. Mm. Lord, this right here is one person that just will not go away. He won't go to jail. He just won't. He just won't do nothing. Ain't nothing working. Miss Maria says, well, you know what they say when the side chick becomes the main chick, the former position becomes available. Is that what it is, child? She probably worried it down. She don't want us people to see her looking like she looking probably now. Probably hair sticking up on her head, standing up on her head. I wonder who cooked the Thanksgiving. Oh, Marlene cooked the Thanksgiving dinner for the grandchildren, y'all. I wonder the cold bird and that little boy go. She ain't want to have nothing to do with them. My thoughts is Taiwan. I have seen you in a few chats in these YouTube streets. Welcome again. Yes, thank you. My thoughts. Uh, Child, coleslaw would be a food to get pregnant again. He's not going to marry her. If he ain't married her by now, honey, he sure ain't gonna marry. What he gonna marry her for? Oh, Miss Taiwan, marry her for what? He getting the clothes washed and everything else going on. Marry her for what? Y'all hit that like button. If y'all in the bushes, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it because I know y'all over here in the bushes and being expectations. But please hit the like button or the dislike button or, or whatever button you want to hit. Just hit the button for me. Miss Maria says Slow made some turkey chops and potatoes with white bread and Kool-Aid. Not the Kool-Aid, honey. Lord, not the Kool-Aid. Child, oh my goodness. Mm, 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 mm. Well, she probably did. She's probably still sad because y'all know she didn't have a birthday party. She said she wanted to have a birthday party and invite. I guess it must have gonna be y'all up over here in the chat to her birthday party because I don't know if she got no friends or not. Miss Maria said Slow made I read that one. But yeah, she didn't have a birthday party and stuff. She just can't don't he just don't allow her to do nothing. So it is what it is. Poor thing. Got herself in this mess, y'all. She did it all by herself. Mm, 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 mm. A hot mess. um, but anyway, y'all about to get up off of here. Child, see anybody heard anything about these here raiders going on? Miss Ebony says she'll pop out showing off her Christmas present from hotel. Girl, what Christmas present? Where is it gonna come from? Miss Maria says, and I don't feel no waste time. None of us do. My thought says, did anyone hear that hotel was tearing up the SS office about my boy Junior's check? He was acting a whole fool. What? Acting a whole ass. Child, what check, honey? Martell said, I'm gonna go down there and get some stuff popping off. I'm gonna make some things happen, honey. What? Oh my goodness. I cannot. He better go back down there and try to see can he get his SSI check or whatever. Um, the baby boy gets a check. Really? Oh my God. Oh, Miss Patricia, that's you. Taiwan says, for your information, y'all, I'm Patricia T. You two do too much. Child, don't they do the most? Miss Patricia, I wonder where you was. Child, we thinking you somebody new, child. Taiwan is Miss Patricia, y'all. Um, that is sad. I didn't know that boy. What you get a check for? A slow check. Child, I cannot. Miss Evans says if the child cannot interact in a normal setting classroom with kids his age, I can see him getting a check. Ooh. Miss Maria says I knew that. Ooh, they probably got that little boy on some reeling, y'all. Cause don't they get a check if they on that medicine? I think that's what happened. Ooh, that's a shame. Martell Ho gonna find a way, ain't he? Ooh, Martell use everybody, y'all. Ooh, snail chick. My thoughts ain't messing with you. Miss Marissa, you mean to tell me the SSA office let him back in there after last time? Well, Miss Maria, I thought he was down there in Atlanta when he went down there for himself. Miss Patricia says, I believe Coleslaw gets a check too. Well, they said she on some anxiety medication. She probably do. My thought says, hey Patricia, yeah, she probably do, y'all. Miss Carla says that is why he was at the SSI office throwing chairs. He did it in ATL. Yeah, for himself, he was in Atlanta But for that little boy, y'all, he's probably in Huntsville down there. Taiwan, Miss Patricia says, my thoughts. Hey, friend. Yes. Yeah, y'all, he probably getting a check for that little boy and for the bird. Cause yeah, they said the bird, she be so, her anxiety is so bad, so she passes out and everything. So she should have passed out before she got up here on this live trying to somebody. It's me, y'all. I'm the side chick. Miss Maria says if she on is she on anti-anxiety meds, they damn sure ain't gonna accept her into a nursing program. Yeah, they say she's real bad. She is so bad that she literally passes out. My thoughts said, remember the boy was living in Atlanta with her sister. Yeah, but I thought when he was dying, I thought that was for himself, though. I don't know, y'all. I believe Martell running around from one place to the next trying to whatever. Did you see LGB's video on the LAMH cast salaries? No, ma'am. What did he say, Miss Charlene? Hey, Miss Charlene, and welcome. She said, G, did you see LGB's video on the LAMH cast salaries? What he do? Create how much money he said they was making? Was he being or was he laughing at him? How did it go? Did he tell lies? He exaggerated a lot. Miss Maria says, by the way, hey, Candy, how is the change in nursing no longer being being professional degrees going to affect healthcare? How is the change in nursing no longer being professional degrees going to affect healthcare? What? Miss Patricia says hotel is going to catch hell trying to get away from coleslaw. Absolutely. Yeah, he ain't gonna get away from her. They stuck like Chuck. That's what he wanted. She has to stroke his ego, keep his ego stroked. So yeah, he ain't about to let her go. Where she gonna go? Where she going? Okay then. Yeah, and that's why she ain't in no nursing school and stuff. Yeah, done got that girl sick and everything else. But she got herself sick. My thought says I don't like that change. My niece is paying professional student loans. Ain't that something? So what is they saying? That it's not a professional now. I mean, what is they trying to call it? Miss Maria says at G, annoying orange signed a bill making a nursing degree no longer professional. That's so dumb. Yeah, but oh, Lord have mercy. Mm, this dude does the most. He really does do the most. That is so sad. Wow. Mm, 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 mm. Child, that's a shame. Child, we just got to keep praying, y'all. We just got to keep on praying. I was just, me and my daughter-in-law was talking about it the other day. All these degrees that we went out and got, child, when you go to get a job and stuff, they ain't asking you about no degrees. They really don't even care. And then there you get stuck with paying them tuition, all them student loans, and all the other stuff back. My thought is uh, I have a MS in education, and I got the downgrade too. If you don't have a teacher, no one learns a damn thing. Child, that's probably why the teachers is like, I got my education. If you don't want yours, it is what it is, child. They don't even be worried about it. And we was talking to like, things used to be taken so seriously now. Things is not even taken seriously like it used to. And it scares me, especially like going to hospitals and stuff. People be caught up in their feelings and they're not like into it like they need to be a child. Ooh. Maria says my thoughts. My niece has a BSN, so she won't be affected. But her daughter and granddaughter are currently in nursing school for their RN. Ooh, ain't that something? That is so terrible. He just be sitting around in there trying to say, "What am I do? What am I going to do next?" Miss Faith says, "I don't like the way you two put your name out there. None of us do, Miss Faith. I don't know why they do that. I told y'all we be sleeping and they be up messing with stuff. Miss Maria says I meant both her daughters. Miss Patricia says, with it not being a professional degree, it would affect their financial aid. Wow. Mm, that is terrible. Yeah, he has too much time on his hand. He really need to go find something else to do. It's like he's not doing stuff to help people. Miss Faith, get in here. And now y'all the good people said on the 28th, the people supposed to got their $2,000. Miss Maria, did you get your money? Miss Maria, did you get your check yet? Miss Maria said, I believe it when I see it. Child, it just be too much. Too much going on. Yeah, he needs to spend more time with his wife. Take her out, go do something. They need to go find something to do, just something, anything. That man wants to make car loans 15 years. He doing the most stupid stuff. A car loan for 15 years. God, what the hell? Now you know that's ridiculous. That is crazy. Miss Maria says, I ain't got shit, just like the last time. Child, Miss Faith, where the checks at? You said the 28th. Where them checks at? Where them checks at? Child, the people is waiting for the checks. Y'all know they got Cyber Monday tomorrow. Black Friday done came and stuff, child. Trump, you ain't did the people no justice. They could use that money to get them children some Christmas. Why you playing with the people? Miss Marissa says, in my thoughts, and make home loans 50 years. Child. Miss Patricia says, in other words, if you don't come from money, you won't be able to afford nursing school. Wow. Miss Faye says she got too too many soul tied to her. My thought says, I saw that he need to leave things alone. Child doing the most, doing too much. I cannot. Wow, that is crazy, y'all. Miss Cheryl says, "Hello, everyone. I am in the." Uh, Miss Cheryl says, "Hello, everyone. I am in the hospital. I will be out next week." Miss Cheryl, praying for you. Hope you feel better. Sorry to hear that. Oh my goodness! I tell y'all, the human body is just something else. So something special. Prayers up for Miss Cheryl. Y'all show Miss Cheryl some, send her some prayers and. Oh, child, I tell you. Miss Maria said, Miss Cheryl, oh no, yes, praying. Hope my thought says, hope you feel better soon. I will be praying. Yes, praying for you. Miss Faith, Miss Ebony says, praying for you as well, Miss Cheryl. But yes, send the prayers and love your way. We love you over here. I hope you get to feeling better soon. Thank you for popping on and letting us know you was in the hospital. Child, I tell you. I'm still trying to get all that medicine out of my body, child. I'm not about to be taking that stuff, child. Y'all get that medication from them people. Y'all better read up on it. Read it, child. Read it, child. I'm trying to tell y'all. I know. Trust me. I done snatched myself off of it. I can't do all of that. Give you too much medication. They don't know what's working for you. I'm not about to do all of that. But anywho, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. About to get up off of here. I love y'all. I'm gonna come back on tomorrow, child. I'm gonna get myself together. I had to take a break, child. This YouTube stuff be something special. Miss Ebony says praying for you, Miss Cheryl. Yes, praying for you, and we love you so much. And feel better soon. Um, yes. Um, uh, My thoughts is have a good night. You too, my thoughts. Thank you so much. You and Miss Carla, appreciate y'all so much. My thoughts. I'm gonna need you to check your. I'm gonna send you a message in a few minutes. Please and thank you. Miss Ebony says love you back. But anyway, thank y'all for joining the live to catch the vibe. Greatly appreciate y'all so much. If y'all didn't hit that good like, share, and subscribe button on your way in, please hit it on your way out the door. We love y'all so much up over here. Thank you for joining the live. We're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Miss Daphne says everyone be blessed tonight. Yes, you as well. Thank y'all. See y'all later. Bye.